Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in New York on the 5-day US visit. This is his second in 2 years. The Prime Minister will address world leaders at a landmark UN Sustainable Development Summit and interact with top CEOs and the Indian diaspora in Silicon Valley. The Prime Minister has a packed schedule for the next 2 days in the city and then heads to California on September 26th and September 27th. The Indian Ambassador Arun K. Singh, India's envoy to the UN Ashok Mukherjee and the Consul General Dhyaneshwar Mule received the Prime Minister at the airport. Mr. Modi will return to New York on September 28th for a bilateral meeting with the President Barack Obama, as well as to attend a high-level peacekeeping summit at the United Nations. And at a section of the Patel community that was likely to protest against the arrest and violence in Gujarat in support of Hardik Patel and the reservation issue outside the Prime Minister's hotel has now cancelled their protests. Namrata now joins us on the phone line for more on this. Namrata, so this is definitely good news for the Indian establishment that these protests have been called off.
There is a lot of conversation over the last several weeks about the section of Patel protesting the reservation issue, essentially siding with Hardik Patel here in America. Now, they were supposedly going to be here protesting outside Waldorf Astoria as Prime Minister Modi started his US trip, and also they were intending to protest outside the United Nations on September 25th before Prime Minister Modi began speaking. They had in fact got the permits for it, because here it is something that you have to apply for in advance. So they had got permits for that protest, but now both camps, that is the ones who were intending to carry out the protest and obviously the pro-Modi camps, have both come in, and they have assured me, and they have said that the protests have been completely called off. That's the information we got categorically from both camps, including the one which was supposed to be carrying out these protests. In fact, now they're terming it as a completely different situation. They're saying it's going to be a welcome rally instead. And some of the protest stories were a creation of a section of media. So they've completely turned the tables on that one, calling the protest now a welcome rally for Prime Minister Modi in America.
And very shortly, Namrata, what led to this change of mind for these Patel community members?
Devi, that's $1 million question, and that's something I've been asking both camps. I can tell you some of the pro-Modi supporters seem to suggest it was a politically motivated campaign. They seem to suggest this is obviously allegedly, I do not have facts to back this, but they are saying it has been politically motivated in India, which is carried on over here as well. However, we don't have any guarantee. All we hear from both sides is the protests have been cancelled. The reason for this change of heart is quite unusual, but I can say the negotiations have been on strong over the last 24 hours, because just a day before, these protests were supposedly very much on. So the mood has certainly changed overnight here within the last 24 hours.